Alrighty, we're rolling. So we'll just run this as B-roll while we wait for some people to show up in the chat. Oh, that's not what I need. That's what I need. I'm gonna wait for this. There we go. I think I might need to turn the opacity up on the chat box. Who knows? I don't think we have anybody in the chat yet.
Hey, how's it?
That's not what I need at all. So hello, future people. Today we are watching the Sabaki challenge. Of course, no one is watching currently. So we've got, well, video games are over, as you can see, because we have this in the background. I'm going to do send myself a message. Let me see whether or not it pops up here. It appears to not pop up here. So I'm going to make that.
Sure. Just like you skipped out on buying I'm sure you think you're too busy to invest online. You want to see busy? I got enough laundry here to hide the sun. But that doesn't stop me from investing.
That appears to work. Okay, you can see the chat. Look at that. I do know how to use computers. Oh, I gotta mute that because it'll echo over itself. Okay, let's see what happened about in the world and we'll see if anybody turns up. They also might be a bit loud. There we go, we'll try that.
Hey, how's it?
There we are, it has been shared out with the world. And we'll see if anybody turns up.
How's it?
Slothmaster, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. Today we are watching the Sabaki challenge of 1992. In the background, we have running the greatest of all video games. It is called Karate Master 2 Knockdown Blow, and I can't express how great it is. It is extremely fun. It has a genuine affection for karate. Just both movie and actual karate. So it's like this weird combination of the both. I need that to be live chat. That's what I need. I believe that one's set as live chat as is. Yeah, I think it is. Cool. I turned that down. That works. Hey, I just used the wrong thing, so I can actually make that bigger. I didn't realize that Patrick Smith was dead. And I'm gonna turn up the opacity of this and change the chat color. I actually probably need that to be kind of... Probably should have worked out where I was going to put the chat box earlier, but that's my own mistake. And indeed, R.I.P. Patrick Smith. He was a pretty cool guy. Alright, I'm going to hit next, so we're going to come over to the Sabaki challenge. There we are. Just got to adjust the size of everything so it doesn't look retarded. Well, not retarded. Hey, Lord, how you doing, man? View, minimal interface, and then I just need to make it bigger. Until it just fits. The game has nothing to do with Koji Kitao, Ye Lord. It's just, that's my background for any and all streams for the near future until I can be asked to screw around and make a new one. But it is, as always, a pleasure to have you on the stream. Seeing as we've got 2 people, let's press play. Tell me how the sound is. Tell me if you can actually hear me. You know, all of that. I should be able to actually see the chat as it pops up now. So here we are. This year is the Sabaki Challenge of 1992. So not the one that Patrick Smith won, it was the year before. Apparently... Turn that up ever so slightly. Apparently the year before... Oh, hey HHC! Welcome aboard! So apparently the year before, he got sort of screwed over by a decision. He landed a high kick which knocked the guy down, which should have been 3 points. But then they only gave him 1 because he was off balance or something. And so that resulted in him not making it to the finals of the Sabaki Challenge, and so he missed out. And then he ended up coming back and winning in 1993. And looking at the difference in like full contact, and it just looked like because he was a headbuster, him coming in there and actually like hitting people and not getting confused by the whole thing seems to have done the job for him. I'm gonna make this chat window ever so slightly bigger. There we are, 5 messages at a time. That way if anybody starts talking over each other, I won't miss it. Of course, now that I have the chat window, I'm gonna have to reorganize the whole thing. But that's fine. So, how are we all doing today? Is anything more 1990s than the American National Anthem being played on a saxophone next to a woman with enormous hair? And, mad VHS errors. So apparently if you win the Sabaki Challenge, you get a sword, which is a pretty good prize. Those boards were faked, right? No, those boards weren't faked. It was a, It's part of winning. So if you win if you go to a draw in a match, the winner is decided by smashing boards together. Hey, Catch Jitsu, how you doing? Dan the Wolfman, he's been commenting my stuff, and apparently he showed my Keiichiro Yamamiya highlight to the man himself, which is pretty great. Slothmaster, we have so many martial arts academies here in Colorado. That'd make sense. And Zachary George, hello again! Pleasure to see you on the stream. I believe this is your 2nd time turning up. Here we have the rules. You kick someone in the fucking face, it's worth a point. You sweep out their leg, it's like a point. If you sweep them and then go whah afterwards, that's 3 points. If you boot someone super hard in the fucking face and they fall over, that's 3. And if they don't get up after 5, then it's a KO. So those are the rules. They will not be followed by the judges, because apparently they're just dumb. If a fighter encircles his opponent's body or grabs from both sides of the body, no points are scored. I did watch your wrestling match with Keiichiro Yamamiya. The grappling was great. I didn't want to comment on your video, but the striking didn't look super good. Gotta throw some heat on those working strikes in shoot style. So here we are. Apparently, if you grip the leg and sweep someone out, that's also not worth 3 points. So I hope you guys are ready for some Sabaki. No, pop out the chat. And we're on to our first match. So we're going to see some karate stuff here. So it's full strength blows. And if ever you leave the square, you got to be reset in the middle, which is kind of dumb. So inside low kick from our white fella here. High kick back from our Japanese fellow and attempted sweep. Nice! That was pretty cool. So, great thing about competition karate is you can grab and use the gi. Nice axe kick, but then he ends up getting swept and loses a point. They've given Wilson a point. But yeah, so great thing about competition karate is the ability to use the gi and sort of yank someone around and land strikes, which works pretty well. Here we have Karate Ned Flanders versus another Japanese guy. Japanese guy landing some nice inside low kicks, round kick. Karate Ned Flanders holding on too long, apparently. Front kicks from our American guy. American guy obviously hasn't done much Kyokushin from the looks of things because he's striking like he's in a touch spa or no low touch karate. Yeah, we still haven't got anybody on you. Oh no, he's been punched in the face! The sneaky Japanese man has cheated. So we're in a pro wrestling rules where the Japanese are cheats apparently. Alrighty, Kachichi versus Aoki in All Japan Pro Wrestling. I was too scared because he was like a famous face. RIP and K2 real fight, no problem. That's good. Dan the Wolfman and Jason DeLucia are the first Aikidokas that are trying to make that art work in a real fight. Okay, so my thoughts on Jason DeLucia's Aikido. One, Jason DeLucia went to... Nice sweep there! Oh, and he kicked him in the face afterwards. Which is, you know, not allowed under the rules. But anyway, so... Jason DeLucia's Aikido. One, before he even fought Hoist Gracie in 1991, 1992, he went to Los Angeles. He moved all the way from wherever he was to Los Angeles, and every day for a month he went to Steven Seagal's... he went to Steven Seagal's dojo with a written challenge saying, I will fight Steven Seagal in a death match. And Steven Seagal never turned up once, which is extremely disappointing. Not a legal sweep, that one, so no points. And the thing is, like, for a man who started out with Kung Fu, then went into Pancrase, and then he's decided that Aikido is the thing that's the best thing of, you know, martial arts. And watching his combat Aikido tapes, because I've seen them, they are interesting. I'm not 100% sure how useful they are. Apparently, Jason DeLucia turning up to the proposed deathmatch was in response to a challenge in Black Belt magazine. So I've got to look that one up. I've got to look up like 1990 and 1991 issues of Black Belt magazine, see if I can find the deathmatch challenge from Steven Seagal. Here we have a mullet, because it's not karate if there isn't a nice mullet. Another guy who's not used to Kyokushin rules tries for an Osotogari and then gets counter-thrown himself. And you can tell the guys that are used to Kyokushin, like the Japanese guys are obviously Kyokushinkai, I think that is the correct term. And so they're throwing everything with full heat, whereas the American guys, they're probably used to like semi-contact. Nice flying knee from our Japanese fellow. Oh, and then he just punched... The American guy just punched him in the fucking face! That's not allowed! This is karate! Oh, dear. So, yeah. Japanese Kyokushinkai, they are... much more willing to actually throw heat. Dan Dan the Wolfman was scheduled to fight DeLucia at the first legal Massachusetts fight, but you were told he backed out due to a partying lifestyle. So, reading William Colosimo, who comments occasionally on my videos and has sort of helped me out with some of the stuff, he got me the Bridge of Dreams show. He sent me that by email. So he interviewed Sean Doherty. And Sean Doherty was the guy in UFC 2 who got rolling choked by that ninja. But then he went to the Lion's Den, and then just since he went to the Lion's Den, he was just perpetually injured, and I don't remember if he fought since. But anyway, so his interview about his time at the Lion's Den, he can't express how wild it was. Like, Jason DeLucia and Frank Shamrock were apparently just chasing birds the whole fucking time. And then reading Jonathan Snowden's Ken Shamrock book, the fucking amount of drugs that man has done in his life is just mad. Like, the level of hedonism is completely alien to me. I don't understand how people do that to themselves or the people around them. Nice high kicks here from our Japanese guy. He's also kyaing on every strike, which I like. Spinning hook kick, nice to see. Oh, he punched him right in the fucking face again. These fucking karate guys, like, you're not supposed to punch people in the face, and they just keep doing it. So we'll see that spinning hook kick. Really nice. Alright, here we go. High kicks, low kick back. I believe our other guy's Italian, which would explain the Kyokushin thing, because for some reason the Italians are mad into Kyokushin. And then the fucking American punches him in the face back. They just keep doing it. Yes, Rafael Linares, or might be even Rafael. Alright, so we're up to the middleweight. Of course, all the matches are shortened down because this video is only an hour. And I'm not sure how much commentary I can actually do because there's only so much I know about actual karate. Leg kicks, punches, knees to the body. Nice knees to the body there. Oh, this is true. No, we don't get Blitzadze Tariel on this show, which is a shame because he is one of my favorite karateka. So, the racist rants of Travis Fulton. I've been on the thread on the Underground where we had which was the issue of Travis Fulton and whether or not he was a racist. He's not. He has opinions, but the opinions are rough. He attributes more to... Yeah, he attributes more... He attributes less personal responsibility and more that it's just who they are in general. So he complains about like a higher rate of crime in African American neighborhoods, and he also complains about a lower socioeconomic status, and he doesn't draw the conclusion between the two, which is the most important thing. So no matter what color, creed of people there are, if you put them in an area where they live around shit people, they will grow up and there will be just more shit people in that area because it just feeds and it runs in a cycle and it's just fucking awful to see. So, in my opinion, which I think is, a decent one, no one is inherently good or bad. They are a result of their circumstances and a result of their own actions afterwards, and whether or not they have the self-control and the whether or not they're taught the self-control and the sort of respect for your fellow man necessary to not be a cunt. This coming from a person, I was, up until the age of 25, I look back upon my life and I think I was just a cunt the entire time. So, in my opinion, it's never... it's never an inherent thing in the person, it's just as a result of what's happened to them. They're still given responsibility from that point. You can always make your life better, as long as you're willing to take the steps, but yeah, there you go. Nice spinning hook kicks. And another punch in the face. There's so much whistle blowing. I'd honestly have no idea how to compete in this stuff, because just anytime you try and do something, someone's blowing on the whistle and the referee's trying to get in there and just fucking up your life. Alright, so we'll go back to the fights. We're not going to talk about that anymore. So that's where I've come on Travis Fulton. Not super racist, but maybe just a little bit racist. Good body strikes. Nice high kicks, too. Good low kicks. And then they're blowing the fucking whistle again. Like, so you can tell that these two guys, because these are Kyokushin guys, yeah. If you understand it right, there's a mad difference between Comp Kyokushin and what is for fighting. So Comp Kyokushin, the rules are... Yep, so mad body... So Kyokushin, of course, there is... You can punch full force to the body, kick full force to the legs, and you can kick as hard as you fucking like in the face. Which is super great. And I love watching Kyokushin. So that's what you need. Nice body kicks. Nice leg kicks too. Yeah, I think we're done with Travis Fulton. Look, I like Travis Fulton as a fighter. He has had some rough opinions. Whether or not he still has those, we'll see. Speaking of rough opinions, Renzo Gracie's gone slightly mad recently. Quoting Heinrich Himmler on his Twitter, which is, you know, exactly what you need. Yeah. So, Enshin Karate. I like Enshin Karate. I think if the rules were a little bit looser and maybe allowed like a little bit more grip fighting, I think that'd be good. But apparently, if you grab on two sides, you've broken the Sabaki-ness of it all, and so you're not allowed to keep doing it. Nice body kicks, nice punches. I'm liking this. This is a good little fight. Good little front snap kick there. Slow turning hook kick. By slow turning hook kick, I mean infinitely faster than one I could throw, but, you know, slow currently.
After 2 rounds of breaking, they were still tied.
Oh, so we got the board breaking. So, the best part of the Sabaki challenge. So that's 7. So that is budget Chuck Norris having a look there on that here. But so if the judges can't reach a decision, what happens is the guys are instructed to break boards. So that guy, despite looking less impressive, broke 8 boards, which is, so he is the winner in that round, which is cool. Also another Yikes Henzo thing. So, Gina Carano recently posted a very racy picture on Instagram, which is because she's a very attractive woman. And then Henzo Gracie's popped up there in the replies, telling her to put her clothes on. And did she say, she's a beautiful woman and she doesn't need to take her clothes off. So good on you, Henzo, you fucking idiot. Nice sweep! And a controlled punch afterwards. Will they give him the points? 1 point, but he got the follow-up. Let's see the slow motion. Nice sweep there. Just boots out that bottom leg. Doesn't even boot it out, just sort of whoop, flops it, and then the karate. Hwah! Another nice... That was more of a slip than a throw. Good stuff. Yeah, so Henzo's gone slightly mad recently, but that's allowed. You know, everyone's going mad currently. This man with an extremely hairy back cannot stay standing at the moment. I don't know what his problem is. He just keeps falling over. Possibly getting yanked off by the... getting yanked off balance by the Kazushi from our Japanese fighter here. Nice check. Good body punches from our man with the hairy back. Good turning back kick, low kicks, setting up for a sweep, grabbing on both sides, and so they got to blow the whistle and bring him up. Oh dear. Alrighty, that brings us to the end of that round. Will we get overtime between these two? Oh no, we won't, because Old Mate got 1 point. Shiraishi is his name. Nobuhiro Shiraishi. So he's got some nice sweeps. And we're into the heavyweights now, the big boys. This is exactly what we've tuned in to see.
In the first fight of the heavyweight preliminaries, Vernon Owens of Tacoma, Washington, was scheduled to meet David Perry of Pine, Colorado. But due to illness, Perry was unable to compete, and Owens advanced to the semifinal round.
So rather than have just announcing that over the PA. They had him walk out, be taped up, bow to all 4 sides, and then start. Okay, that makes sense. Fair enough, Dan. Yeah, phrasing. Kucharensko versus
He immediately shows a technique of punching and going straight forward. He is susceptible to the Sabaki technique to the side would be very effective.
Let's see if we get any sweeps. Grab it on both sides of the gi. That's not allowed in Sabaki. Nice body punches here. Good knee. Grabbing on both sides again. Oh, nice sweep. And a controlled punch afterwards. Should be 3 points. Oh no, only 1, because I think he actually hit him. Like, gave him a little baby touch, and so apparently that is enough to not have the points counted, which is deeply disappointing. Good body punches. And he kicked him right in the fucking face. 1 point. That's what you need. So yeah, enough discussion about the current political climate. Let's talk about karate. So my personal favorite form of karate is of course Kudo, which is a combination of Kyokushin karate and Kyokushin. Did I say Kyokushin? Fuck it. Kyokushin karate and judo, invented in the 1980s. By some dude who's like, I like Kyokushin karate, I also like judo. He was constantly complaining to his sensei about it, and then his sensei said, fuck you, just go make your own karate. He said, you know what I should do? Go make my own karate. So it is karate. There is 30 seconds of groundwork. You can straight leg lock, you can choke, you can armbar, as long as you can get it off in 30 seconds. The gis are like nice and tough, but they're not as thick as like a jiu-jitsu gi, and you wear a big dumb mask on your head. And that mask is the most fucking satisfying thing to punch. Like, it just makes a real nice snap. And has he got a bloody nose, or does he have a Hitler stash? I can't tell. Nice spinning back kick. Did they give him a point for that? No, because he no-sold it. Good body kick. Nice body punches afterwards by our man in the red sash. Another turning back kick. This one to the body. Knees to the body, but he grabs both sides, so there is no thing. I'm going to refresh that page.
No score, fighters tied. Brown has absorbed some great jump spinning techniques, some tough shots.
Yeah, we're still there.
And he's still there fighting, and he doesn't look slowed. Oh, and he hurt his foot. Kicking inside.
Nice high kick, and a down.
1 point, 3 points.
Patrick Smith said he holds a black belt in Robate Karate. He says that it was an African martial art that was a hybrid of Kung Fu and Taekwondo. Cool. The only particularly like African martial arts I know of, and a body kick resulting in a down gives him 3 points. That's pretty cool. So an African American martial art that I know of is Sonose's Ryu. I've seen an instructional tape of that, and it involves a lot of doing flips. As for Robote Karate, I don't really know anything about that. But if it's what Patrick Smith does, it's pretty fucking sick, because Patrick Smith was fun to watch. And holds a win over Andy Hug, which is impressive as all hell.
6 seconds.
And beat the hell out of that ninja at UFC 2.
He's not resting with his lead, and he wins it.
So there we go.
Overtime, the defending champion, Brian Connectus.
Connectus. What a great name. A man wearing a blue gi. This is totally not allowed. Okay, so we've got Nagawa versus Askins here. Axe kick from Nagawa, and no sweep there, because they both ended up on their ass.
The nose of Nakagawa with his right leg.
Nakagawa, my bad. I just can't read.
Both scored, both spinning backwards.
Tell you what, Askins impressive right on.
Axe kicks from Nakagawa. I love axe kicks. They're so fucking fun to watch.
On the face of Yoshio Nakagawa in the white with the red sash.
Nice kicks from everybody. Body punches, knee to the body.
Uses those knee kicks awfully well. It worked against smaller opponents. We'll see how
Unlucky, Zach George. That is the nature of the universe. Sometimes there are a lot of things we would like to do but cannot do. But you gotta love martial arts. They are extremely fun to watch. And a very nice sweep from our man here. Scott Morris and Jeremy Horn were training partners. No wonder Scott Morris's ninjutsu was super legit if he's training with Jeremy Horn.
Lifting that left round kick to the face of Nakagawa. He may think he can do that hard next time. He's just put
Nice body punch. Nice low kick from
round kick behind the left
I've completed Nakagawa.
Nakagawa with a very pretty technique.
There we are. Bang! Look at that kick. Just takes both legs out at the same time. I love it. So this is the danger of like the long stance that you get with karate, where you're super side on, and especially if you're picking up that lead leg to try and throw out kicks. It's fairly easy to just boot both your fucking legs out, or boot your front leg out hard enough that you'll end up on your ass. So those that remember, back when Conor McGregor was getting built up, he fought Dennis Seaver. And Dennis Seaver isn't... This was like prime juicy Dennis Seaver too. This was when he looked like a mini Brock Lesnar. Yeah. So back then, Conor was in that long stance, and Dennis Seaver just boots his fucking leg, and his leg goes all the way sideways, and then Conor ends up on his ass. And I thought that if that was how Jose Aldo had approached their fight, that he probably could have beaten Conor. But instead of, sitting back and just booting his fucking leg until he couldn't move anymore, Jose Aldo decided to sprint in and get countered, which is just deeply depressing. Dan the Wolfman says that if we all saw that match standing Sumigashi back roll to Mount Guillotine, we'd all be doing ninjutsu instead of BJJ. That was sick. Facts. I share that opinion. I also think that if instead of sending Yoji Anjo out to Hickson's dojo back in 1995, if Takada had sent Kiyoshi Tamura instead, we'd all be wearing Speedos and shin pads in the ring rather than fucking gis. And I think that's the world we should live in. Obviously, by sending Yoji Anjo, Nobuhiko Takada doomed us to the darkest timeline. Low kicks here. Middle kick. This is back to the, is this light or middleweights? Dan the Wolfman is currently wearing Speedos. That's exactly what we like to hear. Nice body kicks and punches here. Here we have the nature of tape trading. We've got a nice bit of VHS degradation here, which is super fun to see. I think it comes back before the end of the match.
That is wise. Tell you what, they were giving as good as they can get, but Ron Lewisburg, it has been a long quest of 5 years.
Oh, apparently Ron Lewisburg won that match somehow. All right.
Steps onto the mat, 24 years of age, 139 pounds.
Taking on Rafael Linares. Linares was the, yeah, he was throwing out nice turning kicks and everything else, and had that sort of Italian Caucasian look about him. Inara throwing a spinning back kick. Nice hole in the sleeve of the gi of Inares. Good body punches from Inares. Nice flying knee from Inara. So Inara, obviously a Kyokushin guy.
When you're in trouble, all measures are acceptable within the rules, and jumping is not covered, so he tried it.
The jump spinning headlock. A new one in Sabaki fighting.
Let's see what we get. Turning back kick from Rafael. Faked round kick from Inara. Check kick, body punches. Swinging wild with those uppercuts is Rafael. Could be a Rafael too if he's Italian. Or it could be Brazilian, because the Brazilian's like Kyokushin too. Because that's what the Brazilian kick is. Nice fucking high kick. That should be a point. He turned away. What are the fucking judges doing? They're so shit. Oh dear. Turning back kick from Rafael. I'm really disappointed that the judges haven't given him a point for that high kick, because All Might turned away. So the Sabaki Lodges. Nice body kicks. And his whole sleeves come off. So now it's 80s karate because he's got no sleeve, which is pretty fucking cool. Nice body punches. Good front kick there too. This is some good stuff. When we get two guys that know what they're doing in terms of full contact, you can actually see them like throw down. Whereas when you got like semi-contact versus like full contact, it just looks a bit odd because you got the full contact guy trying to get in range and blast the other guy, whereas the other guy's just hopping around at the end of range and like throws some stuff back but doesn't ever like put enough damage on it. Alright, middleweight semi-finals. Let's see who we got. Shingo Asayama taking on
Winner in the first round, John Arnold Jr., the homicide detective from Essex County in New Jersey.
the homicide detective. Cool.
With the red sash.
So Shingo versus John Arnold. Low kicks from Shingo.
And cautious to start out with. Arnold, not a particularly aggressive fighter when we've seen him before anyway.
High kicks from Shingo. Low kicks from Shingo. Nice mixes up and down. John Arnold not putting much heat on those punches. Oh, fucking swing. Manages to duck that high kick, and luckily too. Oh, dear. Low kick. Body punches, uppercuts, nice high kick, good low kick too. Loving watching this sort of shit. Although I do dislike that they're shrinking down the rounds. So, good body punches, good round kick. High kicks. Good front kicks, body punches, round kicks again. So, Dan the Wolfman, did you go to the Takada Dojo and spend some time there? Nice Osotogari from Arnold, but he does manage to keep his feet. So, some time at the Takada Dojo. Did you pay Takada all of your fight fees? Nice body punches, nice low kicks.
One on a walkover because Asayama's back injury reoccurred from an earlier match.
Good body punches from John Arnold. Good front kicks.
That time the left hand stops Asayama coming in well. Arnold's boxing techniques.
Body punches. Some good Kyokushin. But every now and then you're just like, what if these guys could just, punch each other in the face?
No score, no penalties. It'll go to a judge's decision. Both men have to get busy.
Good body strikes. Turning back kick. He's got to set those back kicks up because he's just throwing him out naked. He's not going to land with much heat. Although that body kick was nice. Of course, the issue with Kyokushin is you've got your elbows are just always tight as fuck to your body. Nice sweep, but they're not going to give him points for that because he hooked the leg.
When you encircled the leg, even though it looked like a really fancy technique, when you
yeah, so I'd give that points. But of course, because apparently he was grabbing all the way around the leg, that's not Sabaki points. Okay. So here we are. We're going to get some board breaking. This is what we like to see.
1992, a different format. The boards are used only to determine a draw, where both fighters, in the opinion of the judges, there's no points, there's no penalties. We go to the judges, they draw, they say the fight was even. Let's not let the judges decide who's better. Let's see which fighter has a little bit left to go and try and attempt to...
So, I think I've solved MMA judging. If ever there's a split decision, nice. But he's fucked himself up there. Yeah, he's not well. John Arnold here going for the elbow instead. Breaks 8, so it's a tie. So, MMA judging. If ever there's a decision that is within 1 point, or if it's a split decision, they should just bring out boards and just have the guys smash boards. And whoever smashes the both boards wins. That's how it should be. So, I've talked over the commentator here, but apparently he popped his shoulder out on the previous board breaking attempt, put it back in, and so he's back out here again to break some more fucking boards. What a guy. Bang! And he's done it again! Broke his fucking shoulder. What a guy! And look how horrified that woman in the crowd was! Here we go. Bang! Another one. So... he's dislocated his shoulder twice. Popped it back in twice. But, because he fucked his shoulder, he couldn't go on. It sounds like they had the dojo tryout just right there, Dan the Wolfman. So, Yuki Kondo had 39 pro fights and Dan had 2 pro fights when they fought. Talk about mismatching. That's pancreas matchmaking sometimes. Because they were always a wrestling organization, quite often they want to build up their guys, and so they just go, yep, in you come. Eli, Easy E, the Game Hunter, welcome aboard. Thank you to see you again. Nice judo throw there. Nice Harai Goshi, but doesn't count in Sabaki. Nice turning back kick. Good high kick back from the other guy. I wasn't paying attention to their names because I was reading the chat like an asshole. Body punches and kicks. Low kicks. Nice combinations there, ending with a round kick.
Kick high, partially blocked by Tomiyama. Problem is, we have 2 fighters looking to counter the other one's moves.
Nice snap kick on the end of that one. Oh, nearly went for a sweep. Oh, he got swept! And then he headbutts the back of his ankle. Like, so this was a controlled kick, and then he like tried to pull out, and the other guy rolled into it. Oh dear.
Ishii on the attack now. That kick to the head seems to have gotten him.
Nice overkick. Kondo destroyed Saulo in 22 seconds, bloody through the ropes. Literally everyone turned it down. All the Phyllis Lee's fighters later told me on that they turned it down, so I got it on 2 weeks. Were you a Phyllis Lee guy, Dan? That would make sense. Because I've heard from Paul Lazenby and through Al Snow that she was very instrumental in getting a lot of guys fights over in Japan. So if she was your manager, that's interesting. Apparently she was also occasionally slightly dodgy, according to Paul Lazenby. No one swept anybody there, so we're going to a judge's decision. Draw. So here we go, time for the breaking. Gotta love the fucking board break. Ah, so you weren't a Phyllis Lee. Ah, and so she got shitty. Yeah. Dan, as much as I respect your abilities, I think that Yuki Kondo, what was it, a minute and a half before he got the guillotine? That sounds about right. That's a bit shitty. Unfortunate. She was occasionally slightly dodgy. She appears to have been a very instrumental person in getting people fights, but she also didn't seem to be a super honest person 100% of the time. Alright, so we got Kucherensky taking on Vernon whatever. Alright, let's see these guys go.
We'll see if Kuwajewski can pull the small but strong Owens. And we'll see if
Owens
can put on 20 pounds and have the same power in the heavyweight division he had as a
It was a good fight, I'll agree. 308, my bad, I haven't watched it for a little while. But I'll say it was a good fight. I've been in some exciting but short losses too, don't worry, I'm not I'm not talking shit on that. My most exciting fight was... Oh, there's two that were quite good, but most exciting for the other guy was a minute and a half in amateurs, and I got like hit with a rocket in a right hand because I came out thinking, what an interesting psychological exercise I'm going to involve myself, rather than, I'm ready for an actual fight, and then just got the shit kicked out of me the entire time. So don't feel bad, Dan the Wolfman. My commentary on your fights comes from a place of knowledge and respect. Nice high kicks. So I've had 8 MMA fights, none yet pro, they've all been amateur. So in Australia, like, your amateur MMA has to be on a proper show, so it has to be in either a ring, it's got to be sanctioned these days. You can't just like have nonsense out on a mat comp, which is a shame, because just before I started was when they changed the legislation on that. So all of my fights look fairly professionally produced, but I've not been paid a cent for them. My name is Alistair Fleming. You can look me up on Tapology. I am currently 4-4. I should be 5-3, or if not 6-2, but I've made a fair few mistakes in my time.
Michael, what impressed me most about Kuwajewski is the way he changed his strategy.
Giving him a point. I don't even see how this fight went down. I dislike the editing on these fucking shows. But yeah, you can see some of my fights on the Western Region Fight Night channel there somewhere. I fought on Storm MMA, the most MMA show to exist. And the rest of my fights have been on Urban Fight Night, which is run by Ashkan and Suman Mokhtarian, both of whom have fought for the UFC before. And 3 out of my 4 fights on that show were against Australian top 10 guys, so guys that were theirs. So that matchmaking was kind of exploitative. Alright, here we go. Low kick. Nice low kick too. Dragged his leg all the way across. You can tell that the bigger guy is a semi-contact guy because he's kind of pulling out his strikes here. Nice D side kick though. Manages to time that one and knock Olmate flat on his ass. Yeah, that's worth it. I'll approve of being given 1 point there.
3 points for a knockdown with a punch or kick, I think, because it was as much a slipping action as the kick itself. It wasn't a dominating technique, merely a strong technique that made the opponent.
Low kick again. High kick from old mate. Good body punches. He seems to be getting the hang of.
He can't take many of those and survive.
Seems to be getting the hang of the Sabaki challenge and the rule set that's within.
Felt he'd be better against the bigger guys, but he is no quicker than Brian Connectus at 230 pounds. A marvel of coordination.
Nice low kick. Nearly dragged his leg all the way along and probably hurt the fuck out of his calf there. Good body kick from Brian Connectus. Swinging out high kicks and low kicks. There we are.
like a gymnast out there.
Indeed, he takes ballet lessons, and you can see how well.
So, in terms of Australia, we're actually back to like full contact training and BJJ. Most of my grappling is jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Much as I love catch, much as I love like just wrestling and boxing and stuff like that, I'm super basic. Like, I'm the most basic fucking MMA fighter. If you get a guy and you give him months of fucking jiu-jitsu and months of Muay Thai, that's what you get, and it looks like me. I of course fight interestingly, because I go out there and I take risks and I chase leg locks like a fucking moron. But it is important that, yeah, it's very important to me that my fights are fun to watch. I don't give a fuck about, like, I do prefer winning, but if I go out there and lose, but it was a fun as fuck fight, I don't care. Because this is what I've started too late to go all the fucking way. Like, I can get up to decent. Like, my current goal is to fight, I want to fight on a Pancras show before I end my career. And so that's pretty much on track. But, yeah. Like, in terms of, oh, I'm going to be the next fucking UFC champion. Probably not, but who gives a shit? Especially training out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere like I am now. Nice kicks here. So Brian Connectus up by 1 point here with that down from the sidekick. Will he get any more points in this match? Eli Easy, the Game Hunter. Definitely need to get back into the mats again and start training for MMA. I've competed in amateur grappling. I want to complete an MMA. My main goal is pro wrestling. Yeah, everyone needs to get in the fucking mats. Good turning around kicks as well.
I can do a back kick too.
Good stuff. In fact, you know what? When we come to the end of this match, I'm going to put on my loss, my first loss, and you can see me get my ass kicked and chase leg locks. So that'll be an extra couple of minutes. Good knee to the body.
Decides that perhaps punishment will be the answer. Connector said he'd be more aggressive, but he also said he would like to fight outside, and he's doing that even with the slim Nakagawa.
Good body strikes. Nakagawa getting a hold. Oh, look at that kick. That was cool as fuck. That was really nice. That was fucking good. Yeah, so that's what I like about this sort of competition karate. You can use the gi, yank someone around by the gi, and use that off-balanceness to land a really nice fucking kick. And that was really good shit. I think that's enough, because that was 3 points. That's a down. Good high kick, and he's managed to no-sell that high kick and stay standing. Like, he knows he has to stay standing, otherwise if he loses any points, he's going to lose. Oh! And he gets chucked off the fucking thing! So this is why you don't have competitions on a raised surface with nothing around it. Like, even Gun Ryujima softened everything. Whereas he just got chucked on fucking concrete. Oh, dear. So, Kashitu, move. I'm actually moving to Sydney, so that's the main town in New South Wales, up where ATT, 3 of the guys I lost to, train there. And that's probably the place where I can get the best, like, training in my state. And so that's where I intend to go, and I've got to organise that shit pretty soon. Because I'm going back to finish university and everything. But no, it's not a win. Because he threw him off the edge, he actually loses a penalty point. And so it's going to be our Japanese guy. I think it's Nakagawa. With that nice high kick and the 3 points from the high kick, he's going to get the win in this semi-final and move on to the finals, I think. Good body punch. Trying to get the sweep here just by booting him in the fucking legs, and that's it. Nakagawa's going to move on to the final. But yeah, that's a good. That's some good stuff. A good fight, that one. I quite enjoyed that, especially that high kick. Like that sort of kazushi into striking. I really enjoy, because that's what judo and jiu-jitsu used to be about. They used to be about that sort of off-balancing and beating the shit out of someone using the power of the gi. And since they've, as much as them being a grappling art and a throwing art has allowed them to refine that and become the best, like even better martial arts, losing that extra special sauce is, I think it's a tragedy. So we got the finals now. Oh no, but first of all, we're gonna have some. We're going to have our main man, the founder of the Sabaki Challenge, come out and do some cool shit. Zach George, I wish Pancrase still fought with the old rules. I agree. I think that the evolution into an MMA show was necessary for Pancrase to survive. And given that it has gone on... Shudo died, and then came back to life. Rings died, and gets kind of brought back with The Outsider, but that was after a fairly long hiatus, and it's a very different show. UWF, dead. Pride, dead. Dream, dead. Ryzen, hopefully not, but also maybe dead. Whereas Pancrase has survived. And Pancrase has survived because it evolved into what it needed to evolve. Here we have some fucking tonfas. I love tonfas. So I find it very weird. So I can't remember the guy's name because it was up there when the Sabaki Challenge logo was on. But so he founded the Sabaki Challenge because he wanted a place for real fighting karate, a place to show the fighting spirit of karate and show karate that would be useful in a real fight. And here he is with some fucking with a rolling pin and a guy with a broom handle, and he's beating the piss out of him with that. So, like, if I was him, if I came out here, it'd be a demonstration of the Sabaki techniques that you can use in the competition to beat the shit out of each other. And he's combining those with the tonfas, but he's also, you know, doing some tonfa shit. But anyway, so as sad as it makes me that Pancrase has changed it into an MMA show rather than a shoot wrestling show, it was necessary for it to live. Do I think that there is room for a shoot wrestling show, like, under the Pancrase name, like, once a year on the anniversary show? Fuck yes, I do. And I think that'd be a really good thing to watch. But, yeah. Did I not see Karate Kid 2? That's how it went for Okinawan Fighters, dude. Yes, but that was in 1492 when they weren't allowed weapons, and so they had to use broom handles and oars and shit. It's not 1492 anymore. Now, if you're going to beat someone up, that's pretty cool, though. Like, punching through a fucking watermelon with your fingers, that's some pretty serious strength. And he's going to smash some ice, which is exactly what you need. Like, I've got no doubt that he's a tough fucking dude and a really good fighter, but yeah. Here we go. I have video of a 1988, it's like a Shudo, it's not instructional video, fucking nice breaking though, it gets through all the chunks of ice. And there can't be anything less impressive than, like, not breaking shit when you're supposed to. So, I've got video of a 1988 Shudo event with, like, some training on either end and a lot of commentary, and it's sort of heavily edited. So I'm going to rewatch that and see whether or not it'll make for a good video. Enzo is riding subways with Nick Diaz and they both have double nunchucks now. That's legal again because of cultural discrimination. Fair enough. Oh dear. I'm also surprised I never, like, sold Kyokushin like that. So, here we go. Time for our lightweight finals. Hopefully they won't edit these down, so hopefully we can just watch them. So it's Seiji Inomata. Ooh, nice. Good song.
I talked to two judges who said spirit was why Inomata got their vote. They felt the techniques were close.
So if you want old school events, as much as I dislike the MMA Underground forums, I found myself back there recently because I was looking at the Bart Vale instructional tapes. As much as I dislike Bart Vale for pretending to be what guys like Ken Shamrock and Sakuraba were, as much as I dislike him, his instructional tapes are actually quite good, so I wanted to look at those again. And I found myself back in the Underground forums, and there's two great threads. There's one that's called Hugo Duarte Luta Libre, and the other one's like rarest taped MMA event ever. So on the Hugo Duarte Luta Libre thread, there's nothing but old instructionals, like 150 old instructionals, lots of good catch wrestling, lots of like old school BJJ. It's got the full Mario Sperry set where he's like 10 pussycat punches. That one, which is good. And then on the other one, there's just all these old events. Like I found Rings Australia on there, and I couldn't find Rings Australia for the fucking life of me. So that's a really good. It's a really good thread. Bart Vale is very knowledgeable. He was a great fighter, and I had no problem learning under him. So I think Bart Vale is a very knowledgeable teacher. I don't think he had the inherent, like, fighter toughness that was required at the time. And the problem was, in selling himself as a shoot fighting champion off that fight with Yoshiaki Fujiwara, fight in inverted commas, as tough as shoot style pro wrestling is, yeah, it rubs me the wrong way. But that's just, you know, my personal opinion. I do like Bart Vale aesthetically, and I have an ironic appreciation for him. But yeah, if I was to tell people to train under somebody, I'd say not under Bart Vale. I'd pick someone like Eric Paulson or Matt Hume for shoot wrestling. And they have edited these fights down, which is disappointing. So. You found the Rey Zulu fight from back in 1983. That's pretty cool. So we're going to get round 2. Nice body kicks from our white guy. We'll see what Inamata can do. He's throwing some body punches. They've both got... What? He grabbed both sides of the gi. You're not allowed to do that. So, Rey Zulu. It took Hickson 2 hours to beat Rey Zulu, or was it 3? It took Ensign Inoue 40 seconds. So, the virgin Hickson Gracie, the Chad Ensign Inoue, that's my opinion in that one. No love. No wonder they kicked you guys out of England to go Kangaroo Hop. So, kicking people out of Australia. Kicking people out of England to Australia. What do you do with your convicts? You send them to a place where the sun shines, there's plentiful food, there's way more space, and we currently have a significantly better socioeconomic status than England. So thanks, England, for kicking us out. My family, it's a funny story. So the Fleming family, we're a fairly important one up in Scotland. We have like a crest and everything. We moved to Australia because Prince Edward was implicated in a relationship with a 16-year-old girl. And so to avoid scandal, our family, great-great-grandfather Thomas Fleming, took £60,000 in like 1892 money, which is a lot of fucking money, and then moved to Australia in order to say to like a bunch of newspapers, oh no, that wasn't Prince Edward, that was me. And so now we're down here. We also definitely slaughtered some Aboriginals, which is rough. But otherwise, there's a subset of our family that went off and started a mission, which sort of evened things out because we improved a bunch of people that were starving, in terms of like the karmic relationship of the family. And now we're just kind of ordinary people. So there you go. That's the brief history of the Fleming family. Good to see. Judge's decision. He is the winner of the Sabaki challenge, apparently. And his gi sleeves have torn off. Everyone's losing sleeves of gis. Like, so, yeah. Yeah, that's the fucking history. It's significant. Jake Shannon. I don't know much about Jake Shannon. Heavyweight finals. This will be good to see.
All right. You're looking at the heavyweights. It's the upset heavyweight final. The upset of all time. Two of the greatest fighters in the history of Sabaki have been upset in the heavyweight.
Alrighty, so Kuchazensky taking on grandfather who died back in 2016 was part of the Hitler Youth back in the late 1930s. Yeah, that's also pretty rough, Slothmaster. Like, no one's family history is clean. So we got our family crest. We clubbed a man to death in the church. That's how we became a noble family. So our family crest, it's an angry goat in the middle, surrounded by a garter, and on the garter it says, "Let the deed show." And that's what he said. So he clubbed this guy to death in a church, and then came outside and said, "Let the deed show." And everyone was like, probably shouldn't have done that, but the dude needed to die, so now you're a noble. Have this packet of land. I come from a long line of traitors, bastards, thieves, and racists. It's bad. Body strikes and sweeps. Yeah. I want Nakagawa to win, just based on that mad fucking lapel drag high kick he threw. So that's what I want to see. I want to see Nakagawa come out on top. Links, Zach George. Do you want the links for the Hugo Duarte, Luta Livre, and the rarest shows? I can put those both in the chat, and I'll link them both in the actual pinned comments when we're done here. Nice high kick.
Nakagawa has done a lot of weight training. He is awfully strong. He is taking the punches.
Shin to shin kick, that must fucking hurt. And Nakagawa got punted really hard in that leg by his previous opponent too, so that's rough. Oh, nice sweep and a nice control punch afterwards. 3 points, please, referee.
3 judges say 1 point, 1 judge says 3 points.
I don't know what the fucking referees are on. They must be high.
The first period on top.
Like, it was a nice sweep and he did the control punch afterwards, so why is that not 3 points? I don't understand Sabaki judging at all. Alright, second round, let's see. Good punches. My favorite. Okay, any old fights. I'll link both those threads, and you'll be done for points. Nice turning hook kick to his fucking noggin, knocks him down. Will he get up before 5? I think they're gonna let him go. They are gonna let him fight. He's fucking Rocky. Oh dear. But yeah, you'll be done for old fights. There's so much good shit on that thread. Let's see this kick. Oh, lovely turning back kick. And right over the top, too. Catches him right with the fucking heel. That is rough.
Shoulder hooks in with an extraordinarily quick back spinning hook kick.
Yeah, the UG is rough. I don't like going there, but since posting back on my original thread where I started doing Pancras, it's helped me get a little bit more views and a little bit more stuff. And as long as I'm like staying in my little bubble of the UG, it seems to be okay. But the moment I look like outside my bubble, I just start getting angry again and I don't want to go. So yeah, that's it. Good low kick. Grabbing both sides.
Testing the legs of Nakagawa.
Previously tested legs of Nakagawa.
That kick was pretty good though.
Wojciechowski now backing up. He's in control. Minute 14 to go. A lot of time left.
Nice low kick. Another nice low kick.
Gets an emotional reaction from Wojciechowski.
Come on, Nakagawa. Get the win back. They're both grabbing both sides of the gi, referee. Okay, so that's one thing that annoys me about Sabaki. The grabbing both sides of the gi is apparently just mark for stopping. Dan Pers, a pleasure to have you on board the stream. This is not quite Kyokushin Karate. It is Sabaki Karate, which is full contact rules, but doesn't allow some things that Kyokushin allows. Nice body punches from Nakagawa here. Can he get the finish? Good low kick. Going for the axe kicks, Nakagawa. Good to see.
Impressive from a long-legged opponent, but he does not land.
He's not given up. Like, he's still trying to win this fight, which is cool as fuck. Nice high kick. Good body kick. Good another body kick back.
The heavyweight final.
R.I.P. Andy Hug indeed. Oh, it goes for the Rolling Thunder, but from too far out, so he doesn't get that.
But give the heavyweight title to the Polish native whose family moved to Italy for economic gain, and then to Canada. A new heavyweight champion.
And that's the winner. Alright, let's see how much this is left to go. I think we're done. Or do we have the middleweight finals left? I'm not 100% sure.
And he is a great heavyweight champion. He has beaten some of the best.
Yeah, we're just gonna view.
Wojciechowski setting up that roundhouse kick.
Yeah, we're all done there. That was a really nice turning back kick. So I hope we enjoyed the Sabaki challenge. I'm going to very quickly put on my first ever loss. And you're all gonna enjoy seeing me get the shit kicked out of me. So I hope you're all ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our third contest of the evening. This bout proudly brought to you
Click
by
view, minimal interface, please.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alistair Fleming.
I hope you all appreciate the walkout music choice. I have been king of the walkout music every time I've fought. So here we go. We'll skip the walkouts. View, not minimal interface. So there we are, looking nice and skinny.
Are you kidding? This is giving me great.
Looking great. And then here we have my opponent, Tennessee Etwate. Great guy, bit of a hooligan. You'll see him as he comes out. Yeah, he looks, he's an interesting fella.
Has his first fight after 3 months. This guy is on
obviously the vibe of the gym. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, I am so fucking skinny. So this fight was at lightweight, which is 70 kilos, 155 pounds. I weighed in at 145. I actually weighed in at 143, drank a bunch of water, came back to weigh in at 146. He cut 8 kilos to make 70 kilograms. Like, seeing him the day before at weigh-ins, I was like, oh, this guy isn't too much bigger than me. And then seeing him this night, he blew up so much, it was fucked. But yeah, have a fucking look at him. He's so great. So there we are. Look at him. What a guy. So, hardcore UFC fans might recognize Suman and Ashkan Mokhtarian in his corner there. But we'll skip ahead. Yeah, here we go. It's time. Time to see me fucking die. Skinny Mark Hunt. Fuck no, Mark Hunt can't grapple. Although there was that time he nearly armbarred Brent Rothwell, so like, there you go. This is the most tickets I've ever sold to a fight because I managed to get 9 people to drive the 4 hours from Orange to Sydney. And he sold out half the crowd. I think I need to turn up a little bit. There we go. Hope that's not too loud.
Make some noise for the red hot kid, Tennessee,
Oh god, I love watching this. It's so good.
I'll tell you right now, Tennessee, you are
So very quickly on the rules, these are B-class amateur rules, so there are no turning leg locks allowed. You can do straight leg locks, but no turning ones. No neck cranks, no elbows.
Mate, he's pumped and he's confident. He knows who he is and he knows what he can do.
Alright, here we go. What an interesting psychological conundrum I've got myself in here. I'm just going to prod his leg to see if I can walk around him. Oh no! Oh no, here we go! And I managed to get the clinch up. I'm like, okay, can I relax now? Oh no! Oh god! Managed to catch up the leg there. Like, I'm so fucking wobbly right now, and my eyes are already starting to swell. So he manages to push away on the face. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna get hit here. So I duck myself under for the leg lock, which is pretty smooth. And I think I'm doing alright here. I managed to get I should have stood up here so much. And then I managed to hook onto the other leg. I'm like, okay, I can go for a straight ankle lock on this one. Bang, one. Here comes some more. I'm like, oh, this really fucking hurts. Why am I getting hit so much? Those fucking hurt. I managed to re-engage the leg. Yeah, I know. Managed to re-engage the leg. Hit the sweep. Alright, so here I make a mistake. He starts talking to the referee about the lock, and I give up on the lock because I'm like, oh, is it bent? Whereas it was, you know, a straight ankle lock, so I'm like, oh, okay. I managed to switch out onto the other leg, but I'm all crumpled up here. And yeah, so I start getting fucking chewed up, and I try to like head arm him from inside the half guard, trying to like pendulum sweep, and he's so fucking big, and I can't get him to move. Yeah, I am doing Lion's Den shit in terms of just chasing leg locks like a madman and getting punched in the face. So what happens now? Because there's like a good minute here where I just kind of forget about the fight. I'm basically just holding on here, and I'm like, okay, I need to disengage my legs, but if I do, I'm going to be mounted, so what do I do here? Yeah, I know. So I try and re-invert under for the knee bar. I'm trying super hard, but he's got the crossface in, so I can't break it. Try set it up. I should have rolled through, changed my angle and rolled through, but instead I just give up. He manages to pass around to side control. I think, alright, he's in side control, I'm going to funk roll him. But the moment I think of funky rolling him, he steps over and he starts mounted triangle, starts beating the shit out of me. And so I just talk to the ref, I go, I'm done. That's me fucking done. So there we go. That's my first loss in my second ever MMA fight, and there he goes to go hug the crowd. And fuck, yeah, what a rough time. Yeah. So that's what you need. My corner are like, you okay, dude? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Ashkan comes over to talk to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm dealing with it.
Good job, mate. Good job.
But yeah, there we go. So that's my first ever loss. So if ever I'm talking shit on somebody fighting, it comes from a place of deep and understanding and respect, because I've done it myself. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was a verbal tap. They called it a TKO. But yes, that's me losing. Jarvis Young, how you doing, dude? Welcome. We can see the improvement. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do my most recent one as well. So this was on the most MMA show to ever MMA show, Storm Damage. Olympic lifts, peanut butter, steak and chicken, Killer Instinct needed. You'll see the Killer Instinct in this one. We'll skip the walkouts again. This time I walked out to Danger Zone. Alright, here we go. So this is my most recent. This was my 8th fight on Storm Damage, the most MMA show to ever MMA show.
And they're off. Here we go.
Here we go.
Touch of gloves in the middle.
So I touched the canvas there because a guy called Luke Apps, he committed suicide fairly close to this fight. His name was on the canvas, so I touched that out of respect to him. I just got punched in the dick, but we gave a little high five to keep going. Old mate's throwing out some shit. I'm here in sort of Philly shell because I like shoulder rolling, but I can see he's loading up with that right hand, so I put the guard up. It still kind of sneaks through, but I managed to take most of it off. And then I just jab at his face. He hits a nice uppercut there on the clinch, but here we go. Here we go. Bang, bang, bang. Dropped. He tries to invert for the leg log. I ain't getting caught up in that shit. He goes to half guard. I try to punch him in the face. He gets the underhook in. I'm like, no underhook for you. So going to sink in the Dar's choke, but he's got his arm around my leg. If I was like super uber strong, that's finishable, but I'm like, can I roll him with it? No, he manages to poke out, so I'm like, well, what am I going to do here? Like, he's not getting very much air, but he's still not in a great time, so I push down his head, go out to the sprawl. He manages to hook behind my knee, so he starts poking out, and I go, well, fuck it, it's time for my catch wrestling shit. So I go to a double wrist lock, the Kimura, for you BJJ nerds. Yeah, so there you go. Get the sweep with the Kimura. He's a feeder on the cage, so I'm like, I can commit to this, but if I go super hard, he'll kick up and roll out. So I try and like pancrase him and drag him away from the cage, but he sort of just, there's too much friction on the floor to get him too far away. So I'm like, you know what? Not gonna sell out on this. I'm gonna see if I can improve position. So I got a knee on belly. He turns away. I sink in the choke. He manages to switch back. So I go, I was waiting there for you, and so I hit him with a very nice guillotine. Rolling guillotine. He manages to sit out. I bridge into it. That was super fucking tight. And then step over. And I can feel that he can't breathe. He gives the ref a thumbs up, and I go, you're not gonna leave that for long. And there we go. There's the win. So that's the improvement. So I've got the Killer Instinct there. I still need to put on a bit of weight if I want to fight as a lightweight. And there's the victory. So there we go. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed watching the Sabaki challenge. Honestly, I don't think karate's super good because there isn't so much to talk about with that. Whereas there's a fair bit more to talk about in terms of grappling. So next time it'll be some more shoot style. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. Once again, we'll do a video game draw. I'll check who's commented, and I'll post whoever won that in the comments. I'm not sure what we'll do. The guy who won last time hasn't claimed his yet, but I think we'll do Sniper Elite 3. So whoever wins the draw will get a free copy of Sniper Elite 3. If you send me a message on Twitter, I'll be able to send the Steam key over to you. And we'll see you all next time.